Oh, what's happening, fellas? It's your boy Hardcorn. We're back with more of that Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2005. It's the good stuff you know and love. Our boy Greg Coomer is going to take it over there to the St. Andrews Old Golf Course, all the way for the final round of the Across the Pond Golf Tournament. It's going to be fantastic. We've got a special great case of golf for you today. You're going to love it. I know I've loved it for sure. Starting off on the first hole, it's a 376-yard par 4. St. Andrews is pretty special. It's a big, wide open course. There's no real trees or hills or anything like that. It's just big flat ground to play golf in. However, the most notable thing about it is the enormous amount of wind on nearly every single hole. I'm talking gale force winds all day, every day. You'll see some 20-mile-an-hour ones later on. It's nuts. Greg starts us off with a really, really good drive. It's going to send us all the way up nearly to the green. But he's playing into the wind too, and he lost a lot of power on that drive because of that. That wind is just it's the biggest hazard on the course next to the actual sand itself. It has an insane amount of power and will decide whether or not you're gonna score pretty low on this course. But Greg gets a nice birdie on that one. Well, that's fantastic. 69 under for the tournament. On the second hole, it's a 413-yard par 4. It's a long, straight and narrow drive to get on the fairway. Not too bad at all. With a big old green on there going from left to right. It funnels into there, and it accommodates very well for the raging winds that occur on this course. 7 miles an hour left to right is a pretty reasonable one. Not too much planning. You just plan it pretty much for a 6-7 mile an hour wind, just with a little more distance. And Greg gives us another drive of a lifetime right there. Sends it straight on home. He's going to try and put it on there on the green in 2. It's a solid attempt. Wonderful putt, right? Wonderful shot right there. Now he's going for the putt. The greens are pretty slow on this course. Ooh, excuse me. The greens are relatively slow, so you can be very aggressive with your shots, and you'll know that it'll slow down to about where you want to go. Greg understands this, and he gets a birdie, just showing off just how much of a mastery of the course he has. On the third hole, it's a 397-yard par 4. A simple straight shot. Watch out for the bunker up there on the left, and don't let the wind take it so hard. Just a simple shift could put you in any one of those bunkers. And unfortunately, he's got a nice right to left wind that'll put him right in line for that said large bunker. It's 13 miles an hour too. It's a real gale force right there. It'll push him real hard if he's not careful. Look at that. He aimed dang near to the end of the fairway, and it's almost sending him into the sand. But he gets it on the green and 1. Wonderful. Gotta love it. In this series, he's done a lot of real pressure putts and also some extreme long distance putts. We'll be seeing those later. Look at this. I think this was something around 40 feet away. But it's an incredible distance to go for. But on the fourth hole, it's a 460-yard par 4. There's plenty of bunkers there on the left in case you get your ball taken away by the wind. But it's a nice line drive. Thankfully, he's got a headwind coming in on him, so he doesn't have to worry about too much left and right motion in the air when he goes off the drive. Oh, he's showing off again. It's a bit tough to see the fairway on this course, at least from what I was able to figure out, because they're almost the same color. Like I can't, like there's no, I can tell that's obviously the green right there, but like going from the fairway to the rough, it almost looks exactly the same. I could aim for the rough and hit it, and I'd be surprised what happens. He's going for a very nice drive right there, playing into the wind with it. Oh wow, that could have been something really special right there. That could have been a nice eagle for sure. But no, he just taps it in for a birdie. How often can you say that you tapped it in for birdie? But on the 5th hole, it's a 568-yard par 5. The first real par 5 of the course, and it's a big long drive all the way to the green. Off the tee, it's a really easy scenario to go hit one of those bunkers on the side if the wind lets you carry it. Mayhaps the wind is fortunate for him? Unfortunately, no. It pushes into him, so he's going to lose some power off of the drive. There he goes, gripping and ripping like it's nobody's business. Probably lost a good 30 yards off of that from that 5-mile-an-hour header. But that'll put him on the green in 2. Right in for eagle territory as well. I can see he wants to club up for that one. Even with the 5-mile-an-hour wind, you're going to lose a lot. Though personally, I think he could have done with less. But hey, who am I to talk? He got it on there. A nice simple putt for eagle. And that'll put him 75 under for the tournament if he gets this. Beautiful. Hole 6 is a 412-yard par 4. It banks off to the right, sends you down and under, around, all over the place. Shoot straight and try not to get caught up by the wind too much. 8 mile an hour, but it's slightly behind him. So that can really afford for a very, very big opening drive. Is that going to be green in 1? Nah, that's too far. Whoa, oh man. Took advantage of the roll right there. Green in 1, that is a good eagle. On a par 4 too. But he's got quite the jump to go. He's got the, oh, now he's using the eye of the tiger for that one. That's what it's built for. 410 left, 11 long. My goodness, it almost looks like he's not even looking at the hole anymore. Like a chess grandmaster, look at the eagle to try to figure out the moves. No, look at the eagle, look at the ceiling, my goodness. But hole 7's a 388-yard par 4. Lots of hills in the beginning. Watch out for those. Make sure your powers are strong enough to get there. Even if you've got enough power, there's a series of bunkers up there that can prove to be a lot of trouble. All right there, goodness. He's got the wind behind him though, so he can't really shoot it too hard, or else he'll be off the green. Gotta say though, those greens are enormous. Look at that. They're really playing for that wind to really take advantage of you right there and really screw you up. But he's on the green in 1. Can't deny results. 49 feet for eagle. I just can't understand it. Most people try to get this putt in 2, but he's gonna go for the eagle. And of course, Mr. Coomer nails it for eagle. But the 8th hole is a 175-yard par 3. It's a short, easy drive. Nothing to it. Big long green though, so you can expect a nice big wind coming off of there. And of course we do get it. 15 mile an hour, left to right, almost in your face. You essentially got to hit it backwards to get it inside the hole. I'm telling you, the most dangerous thing on the course is the wind. The course itself is relatively easy. But he's on the green with a decent putt, 23 feet. I'm saying he's got this. He's got this for sure. He's only 79 under. If he messes it up, oh goodness, what'll happen? And he does it again. He never ceases to amaze me with his magical prowess. On the 9th hole, halfway there, 352-yarder, par 4. 2 bunkers up there in the front. Very small but avoidable. Green back there. Nothing to it. Simply put, it's a pretty bar standard hole for the course. Par standard for the course. But of course, there's always a nice wind to throw a wrench into the mix. Dang, look at that go. He aimed for the bunker and he's all the way over there still. 58 feet. That's quite a ways to go. Can he actually do it? Wow, that's a straight line drive to it. My goodness. Even get Tiger Woods scared if he saw that. And it's good for eagle. Bringing the heat. Showing off. On the 10th hole of St. Andrews, we've got a 379-yard par 4 to start off our back 9. Because personally I find this course, and it's not too difficult. The wind is like mostly the hardest thing, and when you play in sunset mode, it's really hard to tell where the fairway actually is and where the rough starts. This course takes a little bit of practice. Like playing it in the wind. 20 miles an hour left to right. That's gonna blow it right off the frickin' planet. But Greg, overzealous as he is, shoots it way past the pin. But he's still on the green, 114 feet away. Now here's the big one. Here's the big money shot right here. Can he do this? He's going for the Tiger Vision. That's what it's built for. Three and a half feet right, 10 and a half long. The camera can't even track him. The anticipation is intense. And it's in. My God, it's in. 114 feet away. Look at that. The second place man is 60. Mr. Coomer doubles that for 84 under the tournament. But on the 11th hole, it's a 174-yard par 3. I'm anticipating a headwind for this one. They can't make these things too easy. Yep, that's what I figured. 16 mile an hour with the very... Lengthwise, it's a big fairway, but when you have a headwind like this, you gotta really put some juice behind it to beat the wind. Going for a 5-iron is probably the best thing you can do. Essentially going 2 clubs up to beat back this wind. Golly, even with the wind, he barely made it on. Probably could have gone for a 6-iron, but I guess that was his insurance. That's a relatively simple putt. It's slightly downhill, so he could save some power there. But the practice pays off, and he gets himself a birdie. On the 12th hole, it's a 314-yard par 4. A relatively simple one. 2, 3 bunkers in the middle, which punishes errant driving and power mismanagement. Don't get caught out. 13 mile an hour left to right. Good ball support on that one. That'll really push you towards the pin if you essentially aim about 40 feet away from it. And it gets him there. 5 whole feet too. That's a straight in if I ever saw it. For eagle too, he can mess this up and still get a birdie. But I guess Mr. Coomer is risk averse. He wants his score to be high and he wants his risk to be none. Because he's 87 under. He takes every risk and it's paid off. Like on the 13th hole. He's got 430 yards to go with the par 4. Let's see what he does even there. Probably going to try to go get some sort of an eagle on it as well. I don't think he has yet to birdie or eagle any of the holes in this course as of late. As of lately on the tour, we haven't even seen him get a double eagle yet. When's that going to happen? Because goodness, every time Mr. Coomer enters the tournament, he's just going to... Everybody's just playing for second at that point. That will put him on the fairway. And he wins the longest drive competition, 361 yards. 19 miles an hour, so you better be careful about what he does here. It may be just taking a wedge shot right at it, but he still got to hit it high to get up there. A bit overzealous with that, but he's now 70 feet away. That was not a move I don't think he was anticipating to do. It looks like a mistake more than anything. Got him a bit frazzled right there, trying to sort out how his drive is supposed to go. Can he pull off another hole 10 or 11 or whatever it was? 2 feet? That'll do her. Still a good putt regardless. I got him right in there for a nice solid par. And that'll keep him 87 under and very true. On the 14th hole, it's a 581-yard par 5. A long drive off the tee to meet up with about 2 to 4 bunkers right up there in the middle. That'll stop any errant drives from the wind taking it. Always got the wind behind him on this time. That means he's even more likely to get near to the bunkers. Flirting with danger has always been Mr. Coomer's thing. But let's see if he can get himself a date with destiny. Just picking his shot, lining it up. A good strike right off the tee. Oh, that's going in the rough. Oh. A rather light rough. So he's got a pretty good chance of staying with his 6-iron to get there on the green. Accuracy good. He's going in deep. Ooh. Barely made it. Goodness gracious. Making a man having to sweat bullets like this. Lining it up. Saying a prayer. And his prayers have been answered for eagle. This horse is a... not horse, but this hole, number 15, it's a 456-yard par 4. Not too bad, not too good either. St. Andrews is a very iffy course on that sort of stuff, but it has a lot of history within the golf sport itself. It also has some history with me. Not because I've been to it as well. This is the hole that you faced Jack Nicklaus on in the challenge match that I lost to him on. So I am pretty pleased with myself that Mr. Coomer decides to score very, very, very well on this course. Which means I'm probably pretty ready to go take him on. Right, so I can start taking him on and make more stuff about that. Because those challenges, I mean, they're alright. What you really want to come for is the showdown between the legends. The 16th hole is a 424-yard par 4. We're winding down here at the end. We're turning over to the Old Course Country Club. It's a nice line drive. Try to aim for the fence as well, as the green ends right, not the green, but the fairway ends over there, and the rough starts. Usually the wind will try to take you away from there. Or at least the wind is slower there because of the building. And another wonderful drive. Where's this going to put him, though? And gets him right on the green. Set up for a perfect shot right there. Almost straight in. Looks to be simple. That'll put him 91 under for the tournament. My goodness. Mr. Coomer is going to be setting records at this point. I don't think the Old Course has ever had a game like this. All he can do is smile when he's got a game like that going on. On the 17th hole, it's a 455-yard par 4. Going around the bend of the side of the country club, you've got two large-sized bunkers and a bunker guarding the final green. Not too shabby. Just don't out of bounds over by Principal's Nose over there. Because Principal's Nose is the area of the course where it's what is it? It's that wall right there. Preventing you from doing anything like a true principal would. Hey kids, get back to class. No, we're playing golf, sir. And we're scoring so low that they're going to test me for steroids. But he lands in the medium rough. That's going to hamper his shot very much. Let's see how he reacts to this. Well, this could be good. Much less of a reaction, almost more of a plan. What goes on inside the mind of a Coomer, I'll never know. But it gets some birdies, and it's getting them wins. Pure style. And the 18th and final hole of St. Andrews is a 357-yard par 4. A small creek breaks it up at the beginning, and a small road breaks it out near the end. It's simply put, it's a fine way to end a wonderful historic course. And to close, a very fantastic game of golf. An essential drive off the tee will probably send him onto the green in 1, or at least just short of it. A fine shot. Going for the chip. And that's on. That's probably going to be a nice putt. Oh. Oh, eagle. Eagle, beagle, eagle. Goodness gracious, Mr. Coomer. Wow. That puts him 94 under? Yeah, that puts him 94 under for the entire tournament. Incredible. Never scored above 50 for the entire thing. He could hit 99 under for the next one if he wanted to. To close on this great game of golf, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you had a good time. Like and subscribe. Do that good stuff. Do the needful for me. And I sure as hell will see you next time.